Ordinary situations, clear warnings, and one refusal to back down. It was June 14th, 2014, in Sanduski, Ohio, at a lakeside theme park where the concrete held heat. The air smelled like sunscreen and fryer oil, and the lines moved slow under a summer sun. Operators repeated the safety rules. Phones were out, filming everything. Near a rotating flat ride, a boundary designed to keep people away from moving parts, stood between the crowd and danger most visitors never even noticed. Mallory Keene, 36, was there with her sister and 2 nieces. She worked as an office administrator, enforced policies for a living, and ran a small consumer rights blog about refunds and complaint procedures. She tracked costs, documented disagreements, and earlier that day had already recorded an argument over a wristband at a food counter. When they reached the Spinera ride with a rotating entry platform and a moving gate restraint, checks began. The gate closed, and re-entry was not allowed. That's when a small phone charm slipped from Mallory's case. Sliding near the edge of the entry area, the cycle started. The operator signaled for her to step back, but when she tried to re-enter, the attendant blocked her and pointed to the posted rule: no re-entry once the ride was in motion. Mallory raised her phone and filmed the operator in the moving platform as the line tightened behind her. Instead of stepping away, she climbed a waist-high cube barrier and dropped into the restricted sweep zone, just inches from the rotating deck. Several guests shouted for her to stop. A fixed camera captured the moment she crossed the boundary. She placed one foot on the moving platform as if it were still. Dust and grit made it slick. Her shoe slid, her other foot caught the lip, and her hips twisted forward as the deck dragged. In an instant, the rotating platform pulled her into the narrow gap where the deck met the base. The operator hit the emergency stop and cleared the area as alarms sounded. But the ride had momentum, and the platform rotated to a stop only after critical moments had passed. Security and medical teams arrived fast. Sanduski Fire and EMS reached the scene within minutes. CCTV and multiple phone videos confirmed the sequence: unauthorized entry into a restricted area during motion, followed by a fall into the sweep zone. The coroner documented massive crush injuries, with the cause of death listed as catastrophic blood loss with severe blunt force trauma. Investigators found no mechanical defect. The factor was human, crossing a barrier designed to keep people out of danger. The park later added additional barrier panels, high-contrast floor markings, and larger warning signs at the queue, and the case was ruled an accidental death. Here's the hard truth: this wasn't about a thrill ride going wrong. It was about ignoring a simple rule that exists for a reason. That sweep zone is invisible danger. It looks like empty space, but it is engineered Clarence, a moving machine that treats anything in its path like part of the mechanism. Quick question for you in the middle of this. Have you ever seen someone push past a barrier or ignore a safety instruction at an amusement park, overlook, or zoo? What happened next, and how did you handle it? Drop your experience in the comments, because your story might be the reminder someone needs before they take that one extra step. Here's why this matters. Re-entry rules exist because the system changes once a cycle starts. Gates lock, timing changes, and operators focus on restraints and ride status, not a person sneaking into the gap. A rotating platform doesn't care if you are filming. It doesn't care if you only need 1 second to grab a charm. The design depends on people staying out of the sweep zone, period. In this case, every piece of evidence told the same story: a posted warning, a direct instruction from the attendant, a barrier crossed, and a deadly chain reaction that nobody could reverse once it started. If you made it this far and you appreciate real stories that break down how tiny choices become irreversible, consider subscribing for more deep dives into safety, risk, and the split seconds where everything changes. No drama added, just the facts and the lessons. At the end of the day, this is not about blame. It is about boundaries that exist to keep regular days from turning into nightmares. One sign, one step, no rewind. The question is, when you see that line in front of you, do you step back? Or do you bet everything that you can break the rule and walk away?